Good morning, everyone. We are here this morning with People's Coalition with ETV. I have on my side Henry Candido, that is the director of People's Coalition, and we have Francesco with V&F Paving here today with us. I take care of the community director, so at the end of the show, I will give my email for everyone that wants to contact us and join us on this event. Henry, do you have anything to say about it?
Excuse me. Yes, I'd like to thank you for doing this program. Uh, this program of gardens around the state of Connecticut is very important. There's a lot of people who moan death or can't go to cemeteries, and they need some place to go where they feel comfortable. So it doesn't have to be a homicide thing. We had COVID-19. We lost a lot of people with COVID-19. We got cancer. It could be a garden that you want made for yourself. And what the People's Coalition will do is we will help you raise the money to get the garden you want. We will meet with you. You would tell us what you want, and we have our contractor with us today, and he will give us more information on that. Thank you.
Thank you. Francesco, would you like to explain a little bit all our plan that we're trying to build in Hamden, the Garden of Heaven?
Yes. So, um, this is on Whitney Avenue. So what my engineer has done is, he has our engineering firm has created concrete walkways, some lighting, some trees with a beautiful fountain going down to a um, paver area that overlooks the beautiful Eli Whitney, which everybody knows if they've been down Whitney Avenue, where we can have some functions there. The plan is to have this waterfall stream down and then recycle back up like the way life does, that's eternal. So the water will continuously run, which that was Henry's idea. I thought it was a great idea, and the engineering team brought it to life with some also has some cobblestone walkways throughout, and this might change, Henry, as we discussed. We're going to add the victims' names as you walk through, but this is for Hamden. The reason why I'm involved personally, when I met Henry, which is you are a special human. I don't just say that because we're together. Your energy really and what you give off, I don't think there's enough of that in the world. I really got attached to Henry, Unita, when I met him because
Where
of
did you meet him?
well, go ahead, Henry. Where did we meet?
Where?
Where do you guys meet?
At Three Brothers Diner.
So nice. That's a good question. Every morning, I would go to the diner across, and we're a little bit off topic, but it's okay because we're going to circle it back. So every morning, I go across the street from my property where I own the business, and I see this old man sitting there. And finally, we just start conversating, and I'm not sure if everybody knows, or when you meet somebody and you talk to them, you gravitate to that person because their energy. We start talking, and he's like, "Oh, well, we have a garden. We're trying to do this. We've been involved in parades with you and motorcades, and every time I go in there for an 80-year-old man, it brings so much joy and a smile to my face to see him, and that's why I jumped in, and our company jumped in." Um, hit the ground running with him. I think this is a great concept for Hamden, as Henry touched on, because of the homicide victims. But like opening opening areas in other towns and going from town to town. It doesn't have to be homicides. It could just be a healing garden. It could just be a cancer garden or a COVID garden where people, families that lost loved ones can go and really sit in peace, like the garden in New Haven, and it's beautiful.
And can I touch on that for a
It's
second? The
beautiful.
garden in New Haven,
It's beautiful.
Which is a beautiful, beautiful garden.
Really
It
is.
has 722 victims in there.
Wow.
And the youngest two are a 3-year-old girl and a 6-year-old boy.
Mm.
Wow.
So that's very touching when you go there. But when I don't want to get into my personal stuff, but when I'm not feeling good and I know I'm not feeling, I go there and I sit. And I said to Pam and the other director, I said, you have so many victims here.
Mm.
And when they heard about the garden, they were all over the city at different cemeteries and some out of town.
Mm-hmm.
And when they heard about the garden, they all came over and they sit over that garden because that is where their home is.
It's beautiful.
And when I go there and I'm talking to God or whatever I'm doing, uh, I can feel pebbles coming down on me.
Really?
Right. And people laugh at me, like you said, oh man, is his mind okay? My mind is very well. And it's those angels because when I get up and I leave and I get to the end of the walk,
Mhm.
I feel 100% better. So a lot has to do with belief. And this is what we got to bring to the gardens to other towns and other cities. What in Hamden, what I think you did a great job is different is because you're going to put lighting along the walkway. So that means that people can go there and sit there at night if they want to
That
during the summer and
yeah.
everything. And you're also going to have a room there, an area there for classrooms that the teachers can bring the children there and explain the garden. This is all community. And I think and I
Yeah.
know you and I believe in this. Community
can
is
be
a big
used.
thing, right?
Yeah, it can be used also just not just from teachers, or can be used also from other associations that are in the community for other functions. That can be, I don't know, like a Pilates class. That can be for the whole community, not just Hamden, but New Haven,
Right.
whoever wants to join.
Right.
And the location of this is just mind blowing. I mean, you guys can't you on the TV you can't see it, but it's there's literally the Eli Whitney Lakes are right here, and that's why we tried to capture this paver area that was a mass area for chairs or yoga mats or Pilates or whoever wanted to go there. It
Right.
doesn't just have to be a healing garden,
Right.
but it's just the way it's centrally located between Hamden Hall and stuff.
And to hit on that, that garden is special also because the organization that's putting it together, Hamden, which is not, we're only 62,000 people. There's 70 families that lost a loved one through homicide.
Hmm.
So they want to put their names in
Oh,
that
yeah.
garden, which is very good. And that's what I mean by when I say we have to get the communities involved. I mean, you gotta feel it. You really do. I'm very fortunate to have both of you. Um, she does a great job, by the way.
We did also a couple of fundraising, which
right.
who is gonna support this cause, then
Right.
we're gonna be able to put their name all around, right,
Oh,
Francesco?
oh yes, we're gonna put whoever does donate, like the bigger donors will have something on a bench or at the beginning of the sidewalks, like little plaques, because whoever does donate, whoever does make the contribution and does stroke that check is a big
Right.
is a big reason why this
Yeah,
park is gonna have why this healing garden is gonna happen. But bigger than, like I always say to Henry, bigger than just one.
Right.
I think many towns would love your idea of going there and building these beautiful areas, and
which every town can choose their own
their whole
space,
yeah,
right, Henry?
choosing their own space or their own reason for the garden. But we are going to kick it off with the Hamden one, correct?
Right. We're going to kick it off with we're going to kick it off with the Hamden one. They got to get moving on that. But you and I are going to start hitting now that the elections are over
Mm.
and we know who the officials are that we're going to have to deal with. We can start going to town, picking certain towns and going there.
Good.
Because I like to get one in each surrounding town. Do one area at a time
Mhm.
and see how many we can get. Uh, she does a great job. I mean, I go
You are
along
too
with her.
kind, Henry.
uh, she can do all the talking, and they listen to her, which is important because I think people listen to a woman more than they do to a man when it comes to something like this.
No, they listen
This is
for a good
difficult.
cause.
Yeah,
They
I
will
don't think,
listen.
yeah, I don't think it's
yeah.
about a man or a woman, just for the cause. Definitely.
But they also got to remember that they have to apply. They could apply for grant money. Okay, and they get grant money, and the town can give it, or the state can go to the state. The state's got a ton of money that they want to give away right now for grants for something like this. Um, and you know something? We're the capital of basketball because of UConn.
Mhm.
We're the capital of pizza now.
Oh, Worcester
I
Street.
think the three of us have the same feeling. We want to be the capital of gardens and have a garden in every town, in every city that we can get into. But it
That's the
takes
plan.
work, and you got to feel it. You really got to feel it. And the one thing that people got to remember is that they're going to have the opportunity to say what they want in the garden, how they want the garden. And then your company will take,
And then we're gonna bring it to life.
right?
Whatever they think, we're gonna have the engineering side of it, which is CEH out of Hamden as well. Do what they do. They'll put it on a plan, and we'll come up with budgeting and everything we could do to push the
Right.
project forward.
And, I believe what we have done, and we've had done this, what we've done is we've done motorcades to kick off the use of the garden, to get the
Hmm.
garden going, have a motorcade.
Hmm.
I call them the Garden of Healing.
Hmm.
And it is a garden of healing. Because someone passes away, they should not be forgotten. It's easy for us to say because we're here. But for somebody that lost a 3-year-old girl and a 6-year-old boy, uh, I stand there and I look at that. And you know what? That's what got me involved. That's what put me on the track of doing these gardens all over the state of Connecticut. And I hope that people that are listening to us today can get that sense of feeling. You know, uh, today is Saturday, tomorrow is Sunday. You go to church, sit in church and think about this. Think about what a garden can do for somebody else.
And
That's true.
how can they reach out if people that, excuse me, that are listening? Do you guys have a
So,
portal? Do you guys have an email?
so everyone that wants to join us can email me. My email is idalalaj@icloud.com. And everyone is more than free to join us. Me and Henry are more than happy to meet with you guys and involve in what we believe and in discuss that we think it's very helpful for our communities, but not only because the people that we lost yesterday, it's something that can remind us to do better and to prevent, um, even for our kids and for the new generation, like to learn that life is something very precious and no one should be able to take it away from other people. So please just email us and we will be very happy to
Will
meet you.
Can you get that email address again, please?
Of course, idalalaj@icloud.com.
And you know what? Please, if you believe in something good, uh, there's no, you got it right here. There's no better feeling than reaching out and helping someone else. Uh, we got involved with hurricane victims. We sent money. We sent money down to Florida. We sent money down to, where was it, Mexico? Uh, that we ran fundraisers and raised money, and we did it. Uh, we gave away TVs to people that didn't have TVs. I mean, you gotta join just once and get the feeling of giving. There is no other better way than feeling when you give to someone else.
Absolutely.
That's true.
You got any closing?
No, I agree with you both. I think we can all do more. Please join our cause if it's something that interests you. Like Anita was saying, yesterday's loss can be tomorrow's gain for the new generation. And I do believe that there's a lot of love out there. And thank you for having me. We are privileged. To sit here representing my company. Um, and it's an honor. And I hope we can move this along, speaking about the one in Hamden and then going from city to city and shining some light on all the love that you show, Henry. Okay, thank you for having me.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Okay.